there were plane loads of people. I mean, it's a class action. There were plane loads of people. There were no procedures in place to notify people. Nazis got better treatment under the Alien Enemy Act than has happened here, where the proclamation required the promulgation of regulations, and they had hearing boards before people were removed.
Well, that's, first of all, it's ridiculous. It's just another example of a radical judge saying something that's just disgusting, to compare anything to the Nazis, the Holocaust. We follow the law. Alien Enemies Act is clear. A law that was passed by Congress, signed by the president. We're following, unlike the last administration, we're actually following the law. What we did on those planes, we removed terrorists. MS-13 and TDA were our designated terrorist organization. We removed terrorists. To compare that any way whatsoever with Nazis is disgusting on every level.
Meanwhile, I think on another example, most people would think that, say, arresting illegal Venezuelan migrants who are part of one of the most deadly narco syndicate gangs in the world and kicking them out of the country, well, to say nothing of course, all the other millions of more undocumented aliens who slipped into the U.S. during the Biden administration, you'd think that once upon a time this was such Democrat orthodoxy, it was kicking them out, that Barack Obama was even talking about it on his campaign trail in 2007.
I think we should have strong border security. It doesn't make sense for us to allow hundreds of thousands of people coming through our borders without us knowing who they are.
Hundreds of thousands, try 10 million now. But, you know, again, with the left, it's one way or the other. And that was then, this is now. And in Trump's America, of course, border control is now considered, yes, racist.
The Europeans that come here that overstay their visas are undocumented, but they don't come across the southern border. So I think there's a very clear message as to what this president wants the look of a criminal migrant to look like, what an undocumented migrant. And I think that's racist.
Ah, yes, there's always a View clip, isn't there? And now, of course, a left-wing Obama-appointed judge has been trying to set up a constitutional crisis because the Trump administration didn't turn around plane loads full of Tren de Aragua gang members in the middle of the air to try and bring them back to the United States. Funny that. But again, these people claim on the left to be the real patriots. They say, oh, we're the opponents of Donald Trump. But they are backing in an agenda that is in fact terribly destructive of the America they claim to love, because that's all they know how to do now. It was the same thing that happened, remember, at Trump's address to Congress, when the Democrats were refusing to even so much as stand when Trump talked all about his achievements, closing the southern border and ending illegal immigration. something that, again, once upon a time would have been supported by the left. Again, as I say, the left, well, right now, they're angry. They cannot be happy about anything. They cannot celebrate anything, even something that is objectively good for the country that they claim to love. But most importantly, the modern left cannot be consistent because they have ceded all their principles to the support of power. Free speech long ago gave way to cancel culture and internet censorship. Sexual liberation on the left has now become a censorious puritanism, and you can think of your own examples, I'm sure. But for a while there, the left did seem to be about building. I mean, FDR did build the Hoover Dam, JFK kicked off the project to put a man on the moon, but now that it's Elon Musk putting rockets into space and catching them with chopsticks, the left is burning the guy's cars. And that's because all the left now has is negation, destruction, and revolution, and they don't even know what they're aiming for anymore.